Pay close attention if your penis no longer gets as hard as it used to, if you're always exhausted and have lost the energy to play with your grandchildren, or if intimacy has turned into a source of anxiety, not because you don't want it, but because your body isn't cooperating. Your age isn't the problem. It might be something much more straightforward and manageable. 3 vital vitamins that your body is subtly pleading for. The pharmaceutical industry would prefer that you ignore this fact. As a result, you continue to use the little blue pill to treat the symptom, rather than the underlying cause. I'm Dr. Mariah, a specialist in men's health, and I've witnessed firsthand how false information can undermine the self-esteem of amazing men for the past 30 years. A lot of physicians concentrate on symptoms. I concentrate on the underlying cause, and I'll be sharing my findings today. Tell me which city you're speaking from in the comments section below. I enjoy this connection with all of you, and I read everyone. The 3 vitamins that every man over 60 should take to increase testosterone, restore natural erections, and revitalize their lives are exactly what I'll show you today. Most importantly, I'll reveal the deadly error that 9 out of 10 men make that is currently undermining their performance. You don't want to miss any important health advice for men over 60. So before we begin, click the bell and subscribe button. If this message has already had an impact on you, please let me know in the comments so I know we're headed in the right direction. If not, enter 0 to assist me in improving this content for you. The point is to get right to the point. What I refer to as the master key to circulation is the first and most often disregarded key to male vitality. I had a patient named William, a 67-year-old engineer who was a brilliant man who had dedicated his life to building bridges, but was having trouble getting back in touch with his own wife. "Doctor, I feel like a stranger in my own body," he said, his eyes sad. "My body no longer reacts to what my mind wants it to." William was unaware that he was seriously deficient in vitamin D. The thing is this: your body's nitric oxide switch is activated by vitamin D. Nitric oxide can be thought of as the substance that causes your blood vessels to widen. Your arteries are like kinked hoses without it. The flow is not strong. They open up with it, enabling blood that is rich in oxygen to flow precisely where it is required for a solid, long-lasting erection. The issue? More than half of men over 60 are thought to be critically deficient in this vitamin. Despite taking care of themselves, good men still ask themselves, "What's wrong with me?" The good news is that it's easy to fix. Consuming fatty fish like salmon or sardines, getting 15 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight, or taking a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement, not D2, which is less effective, are all beneficial. Patients who were barely able to walk around the block have suddenly felt energized and reconnected with their partners, according to my observations. This is not a theory. One of the easiest ways to regain your strength is through chemistry. Despite its potency, vitamin D can only carry you so far. Here's what most people don't know. It's similar to having a race car with no fuel when circulation is restored. You have the potential, but you lack the energy and motivation to take action. In order to address the fatigue that cannot be resolved by 8 hours of sleep, our second vitamin is necessary. Next, we'll discuss it. We now know that the secret to opening your circulation is vitamin D, but having clear pipes is useless if your body lacks the energy to pump blood efficiently. This is where the second vitamin, what I refer to as the spark of cellular energy, comes into play. And vitamin B12 is the vitamin that replenishes this battery. Let me introduce you to Thomas, a retired accountant who is 72 years old. He arrived at my office in utter frustration. He said, "Doctor, I eat well and get 8 hours of sleep every night, but by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my body feels heavy and my brain feels like it's moving slowly. My battery seems to be at 10% all the time." He believed that he was fading into a shadow of his former self. It wasn't just exhaustion that hurt him. It was his identity being taken away. Thomas was suffering from a classic vitamin B12 deficiency, but he was unaware of this. Consider B12 to be the energy source for your body. It is responsible for transforming the food you consume into energy that each cell can use. No matter how well you eat or sleep, you'll always be in energy-saving mode if you don't get enough B12. The crucial information for men over 60 is as follows. Our stomach's capacity to absorb vitamin B12 from food declines with age. This explains why eating dairy, meat, and eggs can leave you feeling exhausted. The answer: make sure the form you're receiving is correct. The majority of low-cost supplements contain cyanocobalamin, which is difficult for your body to use. Methylcobalamin, the active form that your body can use right away, is what you need. Imagine this now. Vitamin B12 replenishes your energy, and vitamin D restores your circulation. The body work is still pending, but the engine is ready. What shields your entire system from the oxidative stress, inflammation, and rust of time that harm your hormones? Our third and last vitamin, the protector of your masculinity, can help with that. Find out what it is by staying with me. Now picture this. We've cleared the pipes with vitamin D. We've put high-octane fuel in the tank with B12. The motor is prepared to roar. However, if the bodywork is rusting and crumbling, what good is a brand new race car? This is where the third vitamin, what I refer to as the shield of masculine protection, comes into play. I recall a 70-year-old retired pilot named Edward who lived his entire life performing at the highest level. "I do everything right, doctor, but I feel vulnerable," he said. "I simply don't recover as well as I used to, and my desire has diminished." His anguish was that of a man who sensed an internal betrayal from his body. He was unaware that oxidative stress and inflammation, the body's rust, were continuously attacking his body. Vitamin E is the defense against this. Vitamin E has strong antioxidant properties. Its primary function is to shield your body's cell membranes from aging-related damage, including those of your blood vessel cells and testosterone-producing cells. Inflammation increases, blood flow is hampered, and testosterone production decreases when this defense is not maintained. It's a quiet deterioration that robs you of your vitality, strength, and self-assurance. You need natural sources like leafy greens, olive oil, sunflower seeds, and almonds to fortify this shield. If you choose to take a vitamin E supplement, make sure it contains a variety of tocopherols rather than just one isolated synthetic form. The most significant truth of all, however, is this. You may be wasting your money and not seeing any improvement even if you go out tomorrow and purchase the best vitamin D, 3, B12, and E available. Why? Because 9 out of 10 men who attempt to fix this on their own end up making a fatal error that throws the entire process off course. And I'm going to reveal that error to you now. All right, let's get to the facts. What deadly error is preventing you from feeling like a man once more? I recall a 74-year-old patient named Richard. He brought a bag full of supplement bottles to my office. "Disappointed, doctor. I'm taking all of this and nothing changes," he said, spreading them out on my desk. He made 2 mistakes, and both of them are deadly. Quality comes before quantity. Believing that a vitamin is a vitamin, Richard purchased the cheapest vitamins available at the pharmacy. It isn't. Cheap vitamin D2 is not as effective in your body as vitamin D3. It is unable to use both active methylcobalamin, B12, and synthetic cyanocobalamin, B12. In actuality, you're paying more for urine. The second, and most important, inconsistency. When he remembered, he was taking them. That's not how your body functions. Building a house is similar to building health. One brick is not laid today and another the following week. For your body to rebuild, repair, and rebalance, you need a steady daily foundation. Taking the right things in the right forms every day is the answer, not taking a lot of things. What are some effective ways to put this into practice? It's easy. The daily vitality routine is what I refer to it as. First, start your day with a protein-rich breakfast, a large glass of water, and your B12 supplement, methylcobalamin. 2, Take your vitamin D3 supplement with your largest meal for optimal absorption, or walk in the sun for 15 minutes during the day to get your daily dose. 3. Eat a handful of almonds or seeds for your vitamin E as a snack or with lunch, or dress your salad with olive oil. The vitality triangle is in action here, with protection, energy, B12, and circulation, D, all functioning in unison. Now, I want you to listen. Why isn't my body the same anymore? You ask yourself. It is not a sign of weakness to ask that question. It indicates that you're still engaged in combat. It's an indication that you intend to stay the man you know you are. And I'm here to tell you that there's still a good chance it's not too late. By looking for this information, you've already taken the first step. Take the next one now. Don't keep this video to yourself if it made you feel something, gave you something to think about, or helped you. To let us know that this content is having an impact, please click the like button. Give it to a brother, friend, or other loved one who should hear this message. Additionally, please leave a comment below if you have a moment. Tell me what struck a chord with you the most, or what you would like me to talk about next. This space is shaped in part by your voice. Please consider making a small donation if you would like to support this channel and our goal of producing more content for men over 60. Every dollar goes toward improving our videos, funding more research, and reaching more men who require this information. I'm glad to have you here because you're not just a viewer, you're part of a movement. Tell me where you're tuning in from in the comments section before you leave. Your city, your nation. It means so much to connect with you all, and I read you all. Take care of yourself. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.